This is Bill Hornbeck, son number 2 and editor of Betty Hornbeck's Whirligig stories. The year was 1957. Each day, I would return home from elementary school just as my mother was leaving home for her evening job at the Bluefield Daily Telegraph. After all, morning newspapers are produced in the dark of night, and there was nothing unusual to me that she worked different hours than most of my friends' parents. In fact, even at my young age, I still had this certain sense of pride in knowing that the rewards for her efforts were visible each and every day in tangible, smudgeable black and white. In early 1959, she accepted a position with her hometown weekly newspaper, the Republican Delta, and moved the family to Buchanan, West Virginia. And during those years with the Delta, she raised 3 of us as a single parent, Brother David, Sister Ann, and me. She wrote numerous feature articles, pounded the streets as the paper's advertising manager, and filled in as editor on multiple occasions. She wrote a history book on the Civil War entitled Upshur Brothers of the Blue and the Gray. She was a guest lecturer at innumerable clubs and college classes. She also found time to serve as an officer in the local Chamber of Commerce and the local Historical Society. In general, Betty Hornbeck was either an advocate, antagonist, activist, or participant in just about everything that went on in that small town. During those days in Buchanan, she wrote a weekly front-page feature column that steadily became the most familiar item in the newspaper. Indeed, it was synonymous with the paper's masthead. It was called West Virginia Whirligig. It was here that she wrote the personal anecdotes that reflected the period's attitudes. She wrote about life and the family, about community happenings, local, state, national, and global concerns. As a humorist, she could bring out more chuckles than Irma Bombeck. As a patriot, she could generate more waves in the flag than Paul Harvey. So as you read certain stories in this collection, you will most likely attempt to align your current sense of political correctness with some of Betty's words. I urge you not to do that. These are the stories of the mid-20th century, full of the vigorous opinions of the day. Oh, what a time that was. Please share my pleasure in remembering those incredibly defining yet confusing days when life was spinning like a West Virginia whirligig. Thanks for listening, son number 2.